So after we watched High and Low, we took a little break, and then we put on Abel Ferrara's The Driller Killer from 1979.
Yeah. The movie was interesting. It was an interesting movie. The only other Abel Ferrara movie I've seen is Bad Lieutenant, and I loved Bad Lieutenant. It's fucking crazy. I mean, like, Harvey Keitel, like, you put him in that role, it's gonna be fucking amazing, you know?
Yeah, well, this is when Abel Ferrara's still getting his bearings and stuff.
Exactly.
He's, like, making him money. Like, I don't even know how much this movie cost. It could have cost, like, $10,000 maybe or some shit like that.
This movie?
Yeah, I don't know. It could be, like, it's so, like, shoestring, and Abel Ferrara's in it. He wrote it, he directed it, he produced it and stuff, and like this is his second feature film technically.
Mm-hmm.
But his first movie was a porno movie that he made, like a porno feature film that he did. And when he directed that, the guy that he hired to like fuck his girlfriend, like his girlfriend was in it with some other guy, and his girlfriend needed to get fucked by this dude, and he's like paid him $200, and then when the scene came, like the guy couldn't get it up, so then like he had to like step in and like fuck his girl like on camera for
Abel Ferrara?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah, so he's like coming from that, and then he made this movie, The Driller Killer.
Yeah.
And
it seems like he just got his friends together for this.
Yeah, and he like films it on the street and like really guerrilla for sure.
Yeah.
The Driller Killer, he plays a painter. He's like a kind of a struggling painter, but I guess he's sort of prolific because he's in demand apparently.
He's talented.
Yeah, he's really talented. He has some cool paintings, and he's like sold some paintings, and basically like his paintings are paying for this apartment that him and these two girls are living in. It's like dirty New York. Basically has like has to finish this big buffalo painting in order to get money for the rent and stuff. So while he's dealing with that, like this band moves in next door, and they just like play hella music and stuff. And slowly like that he starts to go insane from the music, and then he just goes on like a killing spree with a fucking drill. Mm-hmm. Electric drill, and just kills a bunch of people.
Like a bunch of homeless people.
Yeah, a bunch of homeless people, and then but like also real people, right?
Yeah, so then he starts to like after he's done it with homeless people, he starts to like get confidence to start killing real people like in his life, you know?
Yeah, and that's literally what the story is.
Does he ever kill anyone in the band?
Dude, I don't remember, bro.
Yeah.
I don't really remember what happened. What happened at the end, I don't even remember.
His girlfriend leaves him. He stalks her to the guy's house that she left to.
Yeah.
Kills her new boyfriend, and then gets in bed with her with the drill.
Oh, yeah. That's spoiler, but yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, that's what the movie's about. It's about a guy who gets annoyed from this band living next door. Gritty 1970s, dirty New York. He just goes insane from the band's playing music, and he just goes on a killing spree with a drill. That's the whole movie.
Dude, it seems like New York, people go fucking crazy. Vampires Kiss. This movie.
Yeah.
Any other fucking like crazy New Yorker movie. It's always in New York.
It is always in New York. And that 1970s vibe, you know, like that Taxi Driver, Mean Streets, French Connection, gross grindhouse exploitation cinema. And this is definitely like an exploitation film, but there's something a little bit more artistic to it though.
You think so?
Yeah, well, because he has like this commentary on like art and like paintings. Like he's actually like a real painter that's trying to sell his paintings and stuff, and I think Abel Ferrara had like a artistic sensibility that he like that had inside him, but he's like putting on the front of this exploitation film, but he actually has more to it artistically, like the vibe and the atmosphere and stuff, and he does a good job with the writing and the acting and shit too, and it's just, you know, a low budge exploitation movie, which I fuck with. I like street. It's very street.
Yeah.
If you're into that street style like I am, then I would recommend it. I like the exploitation 1970s grimy 42nd Street grindhouse vibe.
Yeah, definitely have a type. That's for sure, dude. Yeah. Frank Henenlotter kind of bullshit.
Frank Henenlotter? Frank Henenlotter is amazing, dude. He's my favorite like horror director pretty much. But yeah, I think Abel Ferrara kind of came from that scene, and then he really came into his own in like the 90s with like King of New York, Bad Lieutenant. But he also made this movie called Miss 45, which I haven't seen, which is his next movie after Driller Killer that I want to watch.
Let's check that out. And also let's check out the uncut version of Bad Lieutenant, because like we watched it on Tubi and it's the censored version.
Yeah, so well,
we didn't even know that until our friends told us.
It was still good though.
Yeah, it was.
Like Bad Lieutenant's really good.
Yeah, that's another dude. That's another dude that's just like losing his shit and going crazy.
Yeah. This whole genre of losing your shit and going crazy. Vampires Kiss, Driller Killer, American Psycho, Bad Lieutenant.
There's some kind of inciting incident or like something they've done that comes back to haunt them or whatnot.
It's not really your vibe, like the Just sort of.
Yeah, I guess Driller Killer, not my favorite movie we watched this week. Definitely not. Probably on the weaker side for me. I do really appreciate the run and gun, like guerrilla kind of filmmaking that it's doing. I definitely am really attracted to that. In terms of like the story, the fucking band, I hated the band, dude. I felt like half the movie was the band. I was like, I don't give a fuck about this.
There's definitely things that they could have cut out of it too.
Yeah.
Like just like trying to make it a longer filler or whatever, like padding.
Just wasn't my thing. I don't really like horror. Like it's like gore killings, with like the drill and stuff.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that.
Yeah, you don't like gore?
No, not really. No, I don't like Saw. I don't like any of that stuff.
I like older gore stuff. I don't like new gore stuff. I mean, I do actually. I like Terrifier too, but yeah, I think we just filmed on the streets. These homeless people going crazy and stuff. That was funny. The guerrilla. I like low budget guerrilla film stuff. It's cool.
But no, other than that, it was like a cool movie to check out for sure.
Do you like Driller Killer more, or did you like Murder Mystery 2 more?
Surprisingly, Murder Mystery 2. I didn't think I would, but yeah. Like once they go to Paris, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's funny. I think Murder Mystery 2 is like, I guess, fun to watch. It's a movie I only need to see once, whereas Driller Killer, I'd watch it again.
Yeah. I felt like the acting was really amateurish in Driller Killer 2, but it kind of adds to the charm, I guess. The band shit, like, I didn't give a fuck about that.
I kind of had a hard time remembering it, but it was like the late at night on the back end of a double feature.
Yeah.
Where we just watch High and Low.
Yeah, which takes a lot out of you.
Yeah.